So once again, I've come back to the US, which I feel like is the intro to like half my videos at this point, which is probably so annoying to hear. I know it's annoying for me to keep having to go through. But every time I leave and come back, I feel like my perspective on life here really changes. I've always known I don't want to live in the US, and leaving has always sort of reaffirmed that for me. But this time around, it's like, wow, I really need to figure this out because I can't keep leaving and coming back. I feel like it's kind of messing up my life a little bit. Because I leave, I travel for months on end, and I see the most incredible, amazing things. Make all of these friends, build connections, and meet all of these amazing people. And then I leave. I come back here, and I find that life is not really what I want. And I'm always sort of left wondering what could have been, like where my life would be at if I just stayed away. And at this point, I feel like the only real reason that I keep coming back here is to make money so that I can leave again. And I don't know, I come back to the States and I really try to enjoy my time here. On my days off, I go to gardens and see beautiful things. I get coffee or food with friends. I go on walks, enjoy the sun. I watch birds on the beach, go on runs. And I put effort into trying to enjoy my life here. But something just feels missing. Something feels off when I'm here. I talk to my friends and they totally agree. It's almost like what I was saying in my third place video. It feels like there is such a lack of community here. And this isn't a feeling I get anywhere else. I can feel inspired and content and happy, but there's something about the lifestyle here that I cannot connect to. And I know that there is life and beauty and art here, but I also know that that is not the reality for the majority of people who live here. And to me, that's sad. I have been to many cities, places, and states within the US, and while they are all so different, there is a culture that is constant throughout them all. It's hard to describe, but it's almost palpable. Even a few small things I've noticed is, as a culture, we rarely have fun unless there is a special occasion. We don't know our neighbors, and people are always stressed, either financially or from work. And in many other places I've been to and share with all of you, people incorporate free time into their daily lives. It seems to come so naturally to them. People spend their lunch breaks in plazas with friends. They go to farmers markets in their communities, attend fitness classes at parks near them. They go on walks and chat with friends. They have long, lively dinners filled with discourse and discussions. And in my experience, that just does not happen here. If I tried to live that way, it just wouldn't work. And I don't know why, but it's something I wish I could change. And from everyone I've talked to, it does not seem to be unique to me, but a continuous thing throughout the entire US. We have beautiful green parks here, but go to any one of them any day or time of the week, and they'll almost all be empty. And I mean that literally, but it's not just parks, it's downtown and entire shopping centers. And it just goes to show how little we actually do in our communities. I've been looking into blue zones, which, if you don't know, are areas of the world where people continuously live long lives. And I've been looking into the happiest countries in the world. And an important part of life throughout them all is community. And this has gotten me looking into our own life expectancy, and it's actually on the decline in the US, and one of the main reasons for that is the rising rate of suicide. And it has been so well documented that community reduces levels of depression. It almost seems like our lack of community is at least partially to blame for a lot of the issues we face in the US, and it's so sad this is happening because the solution could be so simple. And don't even get me started on the culture surrounding work. Work here is your whole life. Everything revolves around it. Work is your personality, your hobby. In short, your work is you. People see no separation between them. People judge you for not having a good enough job, whatever that means. They judge you for having no job, for working too little, for not having what they deem is enough. And to be honest, I can't even tell you how many people have bragged to me that they went to work sick or haven't taken a vacation in years. Of course, it's great if people love what they're doing and are passionate about it, but that's not what's happening here. People aren't doing work that they love, just jobs to get by. And it's this cultural pressure to just work, no matter how important or productive that work is, that I just hate. I think a lot of it has to do with this American exceptionalism, where people genuinely believe that life here is as good as it gets, that no other country compares. And that's why people put up with so many negatives, because this is as good as life gets unless you're wealthy. Because if you're middle class or even lower class and have no health insurance, paid vacation, or even sick days, then that must be standard all over the world, right? I can't even tell you how many people I have told who had no idea that almost every other country in the world offers 100% paid vacation. They genuinely do not believe it. And so they accept a lower quality of life because they don't know any better. And if you've spent any amount of time in the US, it makes sense because most of our media and even our news centers so much around us. Most people know nothing about the rest of the world. And I want to make it clear that this is not a knock toward the people at all. But it's interesting if you talk to them, you'll hear a lot of them say that the US has no culture, but we do. It's hard to describe, but it is plain to see. And it's important we have these conversations to explore what life here actually looks like for so many people. Because so much of our life here, social media and even our daily interactions with people are just theater. We play these parts and we pretend that we're okay. You know, it's even just a simple, hey, how are you? Good, how are you? Thanks. People are struggling. People are sad, and a lot of people are leaving or desperately wish that they had enough money to leave. And it's important that we talk about it and share our experiences here, and it's not done enough in daily life. And this isn't even the end of the list. I could list petty things like how it's ugly here. Minus the parks, most US cities are horribly designed, unwalkable, ugly stretches of concrete and parking lots. Like, it's a small and petty thing to complain about for sure, but it's true. Besides our nature and landscapes, it's pretty ugly here. And our cities are horribly designed. You really can't walk anywhere. And besides the downtown area, most of our cities look like this. Just a continuous, never-ending parking lot with a few businesses sprinkled in. It's soulless. It means nothing. There is no cultural impact. The same parking lot could exist in any town, in any state in the country. It was just my birthday a few days ago, and I love my birthday. I always have. It's so fun because it feels like my own little New Year's party. And this year I was looking back and also trying to look forward and imagine where I want to be and think of tangible steps that I can take to make all of these ideas I have become a reality. And I think this year is really about finding a way to allow me to live abroad full time. And that's what I'm hoping to be able to do with these videos. You know, I put so much time and effort into them, and I'm really hoping that it pays off and allows me to make enough money to where I don't have to keep coming back here and I can just live abroad full time. And it was on my birthday actually that I hit 500 subscribers. So I want to say a big thank you to everyone that has subscribed and likes and comments on my videos. It really means a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I've been thinking a lot about it since I got back, and even when I was abroad, I was thinking about how different life is for me when I'm out of the US. And I finally put it all into words and in this video. So I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to like and comment and share the video and subscribe, please. Thank you so much. Bye.